Hey, it's me, Audrey Lee. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the baddest of the baddies, the most villainous of all the villains. This is my top 5 rankings of the worst Disney villains. If this is your first time on my channel, I do upload a new video every single weekend and sometimes on Wednesdays. My channel is dedicated to my love of Disney, music, and fashion. I would love it if you went ahead and hit the red subscribe button and became a part of my first 3,000 subscribers. So this video was actually kind of hard for me to narrow down. I actually wrote down every single Disney villain that I could think of. Then I had to narrow it down to my top 5, and I was like, do I base it off of their like the best because they're the most redeemable, or the best personality, or because they're actually like the worst villains? So I decided to go with the last one, which is the worst of the worst. Let's go ahead and get into the list. Number 5 is Gaston. Now when I was thinking about Gaston, I was asking myself, is Gaston a really bad guy or is he just a douchebag? And I decided that the answer is he's both. If he was just conceited or just a chauvinist, then maybe I would just say, you know, he's not like an evil person. Towards the end of the movie, you find out that he actually is really like a bad guy. What he does to Maurice, the way that he convinces the town that Maurice is crazy, he has him locked up in an insane asylum, and then he actually does attempt murder on the Beast's life. And really, when you think about it, he actually did murder him. I mean, the Beast is essentially dead when Belle confesses her love for him. The spell is broken, which turns him back to a human, but it also brings him back to life, I guess. So yeah, Gaston's a murderer. Also kind of along those lines is my number 4 pick, and it is Hans. The reason I say along those lines is because even though his attempt on murdering people is never successful, the guy actually tries to kill both Anna and Elsa. I mean, Anna he kind of leaves for dead, and Elsa he tries to kill. But either way, he has a murderous heart. Couple that with the fact that he is just a complete liar and a sociopath, and he comes up with this elaborate scheming plan that only somebody with a really bad heart would do. My number 3 pick is Mother Gothel from Tangled. So when I was thinking about Mother Gothel, I thought, gosh, she's a liar and she's a thief. But then I was like, so is Aladdin. And really, so is Flynn Rider. But it definitely goes beyond being a liar and a thief. There's always a little part of me that feels a little bit bad for Mother Gothel because really, her flower was stolen from her in a way. And she didn't at first want to kidnap a brand new baby. She just wanted a little bit of her hair. But in the end, she does kidnap said baby, Rapunzel, which is absolutely horrific. I always feel like if she had maybe just explained to someone in the kingdom, hey, you guys took my flower, I would just take some of her hair, but that doesn't work. So if you could just let me like be her nurse or just come like babysit every now and again, we can call it even. And all of this would be like maybe justifiable. But in the end of the movie, again, an attempted murder. She actually stabs Flynn and would have left him for dead as well if Rapunzel didn't ask to save him. And earlier in the movie, she actually takes out her knife as to kill someone else. Who is that? So again, another person with a murderous heart. I mean, come on, guys. This is heavy stuff. So my number 2 pick is actually from a movie that I haven't seen a whole heck of a lot, and that is The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Now, I picked Rollo not because like I know him as well as I know some of the other characters, but simply because of his song. I've actually only heard the song once through, and it was enough for me to feel like he is actually one of the worst human beings ever. The position that he is in as a clergyman and then blaming another person, Esmeralda, for his lustful desires is so gross and sick and twisted that he had to be my number 2. It really just creeps me out. Like, it's kind of nasty and he really should know better. Now, I know for some of you, I probably haven't yet named your favorite villain or who you think is the most villainous villain. So I will tell you my honorable mentions. Maleficent almost made the list, and not counting the new live action Maleficent and just the older cartoon, simply because she just declares herself the mistress of all evil. She curses a baby just because she didn't get invited to a party, and I think that's just really mean. Lady Tremaine almost made the list simply because she's so mean and cruel to a little girl who has nothing but goodness and sweetness in her heart, and I just don't know how anybody could do that to a little baby. Dr. Facilier almost made the list but I just feel like there's some backstory for him, and I know we haven't been told it. Yes, he cohorts with demons, and that's really, really bad, but why does he cohort with demons? I mean, really, when you watch the movie, in my opinion, they're the scary ones, not really him. Like, without them, he's not scary. So we just need to figure out why he hangs out with them. My number one pick for the most villainous villain is Scar. I think we all know why Scar is literally the worst. I think of all the villains who either attempt murder or actually go through with murder, Scar's is like the most just, his is the most like in your face, you know? He tried to kill Simba by sending the wildebeest down there. Trying to kill your own nephew, again, a little kid. And when that didn't work and Mufasa goes to save Simba, then Scar switches his plan really fast, kills his brother, like really meanly, throwing him off a cliff. And then he sends the hyenas again to try to kill Simba, and he thinks that they succeed. So that basically means he hired someone to kill his nephew. He goes through the rest of the movie being a real jerk, and then in the end of the movie, he tries to kill Simba again. Like, this guy is just no good. And then the thing that really, really makes me like not like Scar is the fact that he's actually kind of cowardly too, you know? So he's like a bad person and a coward. Really bad combo. Well, that is it for my rankings video of my top 5 baddest baddies. Do you guys agree with my list? Who do you think I should have included in this list? This Tuesday night, I'll be going to my very first Mickey's Halloween party, so I will definitely be vlogging and showing you guys how much fun I have there. On Wednesday night, I will be going live again, just to know a little bit about the party and how it went and how much fun it was, and you could ask me your questions live. So make sure you come and hang out with me on Wednesday night. I'm almost to 3,000 subscribers, and I just want to thank you guys so much for being a part of my channel. Mwah, mwah. If you want to help the channel grow, then make sure you check out my Patreon page, and you can receive some really cool prizes from me and get patron-only videos. If you want to see my last 2 ranking videos, then you can click right here to see me rank the cutest Disney couples, or you can click right here to see my top 5 favorite Disneyland and California Adventure attractions. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click right here on my face and subscribe. Love one another, and I will see you guys on Wednesday night. Bye!